I have no idea if I have what I need to do this update. I will say. Nor did I bother to check what all the update entails. Did not bother. Hello, JTG. You know, it's funny you asked. I actually had like a nightmare last night, which I don't typically have dreams in general, but it wasn't the best. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna hop into one. I still have not beaten this freaking milk factory or dairy factory. We're gonna like hop into one, and then what I'm gonna do is like while we're playing, because this is a game that's pretty easy to just kind of put the controller down, I'll look up what it is that we're supposed to do. Maybe. Fire Wand I think seems good, but Santa Water is also good. Alright, I'm gonna take a sip of my tea that I made before the stream. It's some leftover tea from when I was sick. It's menthol tea that's I got back when me and the mister were sick, and I still have some extra of it. So like, you know what, let's drink that. I will say this tea is like such a like strong mint flavor experience that it reminds me, what was it? There was a gum commercial, I think, at some point where like the person would like eat the gum and then they would just be like frozen. It's that. That's what it's like to drink this tea, despite the fact that it's hot. It's just so minty. Yeah, so I did have a nightmare last night. As like context, because it does sort of it needs some explaining. So we live in a Seattle apartment, which are not known for being like great, but it is also the holiday season, so there's a lot of like package theft that happens, and the leasing office for our apartments have, like, a while ago they sent out an email saying that to like not contact them about any kind of package theft. More or less that they don't care. Don't bother them with it. And we had already had issues with package theft prior to this. But after this email, it started to get worse and also a lot more blatant, because basically it seems like whoever is stealing the packages probably just lives in this apartment. So after the email got sent out that they don't care, don't bother them with it, it just seems like the theft has gotten a lot more blatant. Wanting. So basically, at any given point, if you go down to the package room, all of the packages are sliced open, and like either the contents of the box have been taken out, or whoever's stealing it was like, I don't really feel like stealing this, so they just like left it in the box, but the box is still like fully like opened. And the mister has just had like the worst time this season with theft. So one of his earlier gifts, I think like first week of the month, one of his packages got stolen from the package room. And it seemed like this was, I don't know what it was. He didn't tell me, but he was kind of unhappy that this one got stolen, and it's based on what happened, my guess is that it might be personalized in some way. Because basically what happened is this package got stolen, and then I guess the people who stole it just decided that they didn't want it for some reason, and they returned it to the package room. Not in the box, just like out in the open, the mister was telling me, like, they returned the package. The funny thing about that is that he had reordered it, so I'm getting 2 of whatever this item is. Also, hello, Axum. You came in the middle of, like, kind of a weird story, but, my only guess as to why they returned it and why he was kind of upset that they took it to begin with is that I'm gonna guess he personalized something for me, like it has my name on it or something. So they're like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll like return this to the package room because I'm gonna guess that they resell all the packages that they steal, but I don't have a super common name. So if it is something that he like personalized to have my name on it, it would be a hard thing to like resell because I don't have a super common name. But yeah, okay, so that was the preamble to this nightmare that I had last night. That we had like a just really rampant package theft here, and it's very likely that whoever it is like just lives in the building. So in my nightmare, the package theft had escalated. Like whoever the thieves are had become like so emboldened that the apartment complex, like the staff here, weren't gonna do anything about theft here. That it escalated into breaking into people's apartments and stealing their stuff. So in my nightmare, our apartment got broken into and they stole a present I got for my mister, which is a present that I actually did get him. It's a bomber, like a crocheted Bomberman plush that I commissioned from Alley Cat. And in my dream, they stole it. And I was very upset. I was extremely upset. And I was like trying to explain to the mister, I swear it's not just me being materialistic. This was like a special gift that I got you that I can't just rebuy because it was something I commissioned from somebody. But, oh, this is a nice chest. After that, I decided to print out like lost posters, almost like if you had like a missing pet. And like I put them over the apartment to be like, if you stole this, please give it back. And then later on, the Bomberman just appeared in the package room. They just like left it there. And that's the end of the story. There wasn't anything after that, and that's kind of how dreams work, I guess. They're kind of just, you know, random thoughts. But yeah, that was it. Ebony wings. Oh, that's right. I remember you. I remember this bird. Taking a sip real quick. Sure, want me. So the last time I played Vampire Survivors was back when I still hadn't figured out like the audio for it. Like, it turns out that at one point my mister had muted specifically Vampire Survivors in like our audio settings on the PC, and I did not realize it. So the last time I played Vampire Survivors, it's like there's no sound for the game. And I just put music on in the background, which granted means that I couldn't like post it anywhere because, you know, it would have been taken down. It's copyrighted music, which is fine like for a stream. It just also means I can't like upload the video in any capacity. But in that video, I got the bird, the 2 birds that ended up becoming a rainbow bird. And honestly, it was kind of like mid. I was hoping this bird would save me, and it kind of just didn't. So I am aware, I have gotten the bird. I'm aware of the bird, even though I don't think there's any record of me having gotten this rainbow bird before. But I do know what it is, and I do know what it turns into. Hello, Ninja. Welcome. How are you doing on this fine day? Is it sunny there? There's sun here. I can't believe it. Oh, yes, yes. Bearded sofa. Dude, he would look more mature in a beard. I agree with this statement. I mean, it's also one of those things I really can't relate to the whole, like, needing to please the family sort of thing, so I'm just gonna take his word for it that it would cause strife with his parental unit. It's just not something I can relate to. I'd be like, Do the beard! Do it! He does have a baby face, it's true. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with a baby face, but look. The man doesn't exactly have Tom Holland energy, so I feel like you gotta do something, you know? You've been disappointing your family for years, yeah. But I get that other people's families are closer than others, so you know. Sometimes it's good to shake things up. I also agree with that, you know? You know, life's about trying new things, and growing a beard is free, so... And if you don't like it, you can shave it off. It's like one of the least consequential decisions you could possibly make. Exactly. Try it once, you don't like it, shave it off. Oh. I don't have any of this. I know. Minus the King Bible, all of this is on the board. I'm doing pretty good. I did have like a pretty long monologue before you joined about a nightmare I had last night, but that it's sunny, so that's pretty good. King Bible, I missed it. I'm sorry. My bro came over yesterday, and he was telling me that, one, he hasn't gotten his girlfriend anything yet, which tracks with him, frankly. But he was going around his work, asking people what they got their significant others, and apparently a lot of people hadn't gotten anything yet. And he was saying that one of his coworkers, like, them and their significant other had just decided that they're gonna go on a vacation and not get any gifts this year. And I was even thinking, you know, I think next year, that honestly might be the vibe. The Mister's doing very well in his job and financially at this point that he just, if there's a toy that he wants, he just buys it. Like, I'm running out of things to even get this man that he doesn't just buy himself. So next year I just might be like, okay, no gifts, we're like going somewhere. Yeah, I think at a certain point you kind of just have to be like, all right, we have enough stuff. We don't need to get each other anything. You're Mr. and you have that in common. Yeah. Again, like, how are we supposed to shop for you? You you buy the things that you want, which is fine. It's just, you know, it's not like there's anything I can't get you. Hello, Fuzzy Wuzzy. It's been a second. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. You also had a nightmare? Oh no. This is gonna be a meme. This is a joke. You had a dream that you were starting to like Pokemon again. Oh no. I can see why that would be a nightmare. It felt really real, like you were streaming and it's like, oh my gosh. You're trying to say you fell asleep playing... You fell asleep on the stream wheel, so to speak? That's funny. No, watching you play the DLC actually does look pretty good. I liked the... I can't remember what his name was. Was it Crispin? The first Elite Four member was actually kind of... I liked him. He was cool. Autopilot, yeah. He was sleepwalking playing Pokemon. I don't know. I think after, like, Pokemon 5, I stopped caring about any kind of story or character in the game because it stopped being any good. So I kind of pivoted to, like, I don't want to listen to any character ever. None of you have anything interesting to say. having an Elite Four for a double battle, I was like, oh, that's actually like a really good idea, which I didn't know Game Freak was capable of anymore. I mean, I guess not to be harsh, but also to be kind of harsh, like, Game Freak, you know, is the owner, or like at least partial owner of one of the most, or the most profitable IP of all time, and honestly doesn't really seem to want to make Pokemon games anymore, which is like understandable. I mean, they've been doing it for so long. I can understand, be like, I don't want to make this game anymore, but at this point it is almost a little bit too obvious that they don't want to make this game anymore. Maybe I'm interested because it takes a lot from Gen 5. You know what? That's true. I kind of forgot that it is set in Unova. That's true. So maybe they took some inspiration from Gen 5. I didn't even think about that. You're right. You've never played the original game, you've only played the variations like Hollow Cure? Never heard of that before. There are a lot of there's a lot of games that take inspiration from this. Also, I've actually been trying to like learn a little bit of Godot in my free time, which is it's a game engine. And I found a tutorial on how to make a vampire survivor-like, so I've done like a couple of videos of that. I've successfully gotten the character to move, and one enemy to move as well. So that is the extent of my ability when it comes to that. It might be something I would get more into. I don't know. It would all be self-taught though, so it's not like I would be doing anything special anytime soon. I bought Legends Arceus. I think it's the last Pokemon game I actually bought. I didn't finish it though. The tutorial is so fucking long. My brother and I, we play Pokemon together. We started playing it and we felt exhausted after the tutorial, and then we just like never picked it up again to play. It is so egregiously long. Unacceptably long. And that's what I've heard. I've heard that once you get past it, the game is good. But at that point, we were just like so like, oh my god, I don't ever want to pick up this game ever again. That we never did. Alright, the walls are starting to close in on me. I'm not strong enough for these enemies. I do need to get to these arrows. Arceus was a step in the right direction. I agree. I agree with that point. And kind of what I was talking about earlier, it doesn't seem like they really want to make like standard RPGs anymore. And if they don't want to make standard RPGs anymore, I think that's fine. But I think you kind of got to commit to like something else, you know? If you want to have like an open world, like monster catching game, then do it. No! Oh my god. Dang it. We were doing good until we weren't. Oh! Adventures? Welcome to Adventures. Each adventure is self-contained stories. Oh. Isn't affected by progress you make in them. Only your unlockable relics carry over. Oh. What? Oh. Well, there you go. I was about to look up where the heck the DLC was, and I think this is it.